Sure. I think it's time for the very, very special moment we've all been waiting for.
Thank you. I just need some soda here before we start it.
Okay? It's time for the first annual Frankie and Sal bedtime story at dinner.
And here it comes.
Take it away, Frankie.
Okay. Here we
Hold on.
go. Let me just open up to the correct page here. And here it is. Now, are you ready, Sal?
I got on you.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me just move the butter out of the way, the fairy tale.
Let me have a cookie first. Boy, I tell you, Entenmann's cookies are the best in the land.
This is a little bit dusty.
That's because it's an old fairy tale. It's been in a castle.
You starting dessert before you finish this pasta? If your father knew that, he'd spin in his grave. Just put the Entenmann's cookies away. I know they're delicious, but we'll eat them later.
Okay.
All right, now you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I hope you're paying attention out there, and I hope you've got a little something to eat with us here, because I'm going to eat a little bit something while I read the story myself, okay? You ready?
Go ahead.
Once upon a time, there was a king, King Alfredo. So, what was that supposed to be?
That was a fanfare for the king.
Can I get on with the fairy tale already? I didn't get one line out. You're starting right
Sure.
away with me. King Alfredo, who ruled a tiny country in Europe called Fettuccine. He was a jolly and good-natured king who lived in a big castle on a mountainside, complete with huge iron gates and a moat. His... Sal!
What?
What are you doing?
There's a shark in the moat.
There's no shark in the moat, Sal. That's ridiculous. That's stupid.
Sure.
Excuse me for Sal. He's getting carried away. Just do your parts that we have that are set up in the story here.
Okay.
His wife, Queen Carmela, had died.
Get out of here.
She's dead.
When did she die?
She died years ago. Many years ago.
How'd she die? I didn't know that.
Well, she's dead. She had one of them blood clots in her brain.
Get out of here.
I'm serious.
How did she get a blood clot?
It was from wearing her crown too much, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, because she was a queen for a long time.
That's a sin. That's a sin.
But anyway, she's dead.
Okay.
So we'll get on with the story.
Nothing we can do about that.
That's right. And the king lived alone with his beautiful daughter, the young and restless Princess Loretta.
You know, Loretta Young, my mother used to watch the Loretta Young show. It was on just before Abbott and Costello on Channel 7, and right after Queen for the Day. And it was a beautiful show. My mother used to watch the Loretta's Young show all the time, and I used to sit home. And
Sal, what are you talking about? We're in the middle of the fairy tale here. You're just running on and on.
My mother liked Loretta Young.
So what does that got to do with this? You're running all over the place.
Don't have nothing to do with it.
One bright and sunny morning, that's beautiful.
I seen that on the Bugs Bunny once at sunrise.
That's very good, Sal.
Well, that's a soundtrack.
That's good. That ain't available on cartridges or records anyway, so I just thought I'd say that. The king announced that it was time for his daughter to find a husband.
Beautiful.
But there are so many men in the land, cried the princess. How will I ever find a worthy mate? There's only one way to find a truly worthy mate, replied the king, and that is to have a kingdom-wide bowling tournament.
Good idea.
A round robin. And the winner... So, what on earth are you doing over there?
A round robin.
It's a tournament. It's got nothing to do with birds. Will you pay attention to the fairy tale? Excuse me, I'm sorry that Sal's interrupting.
I'm just trying to add an extra dimension
Yeah.
to the fairy tale.
What do you think this is, the Twilight Zone?
Go ahead.
And that is, the king said, to have a kingdom-wide bowling tournament, a round robin. And the winner will take your hand in marriage.
Ain't taking my hand in marriage. I'm already married.
Sal, it's the king talking to the Princess Loretta. Has nothing to do with you and Angie.
I hope so. I hope so.
Now, the king owned the only bowling alley in the land, hence the term kingpin.
Kingpin, that makes sense.
The alley was open only from late September through mid-November.
This is getting good. Go ahead.
Because back in those days, they used gourds as pins and pumpkins as balls. And after Tuesday night leagues, if the wives were in the mood, they would... Sal!
What?
What? There's no musical section
But in the mood. Lenny Goodwin. Beautiful song.
But that has nothing to do with the fairy tale here. Can I get on with this?
Oh, yeah?
Can I get on with
You'd
this?
be surprised.
You're driving me crazy. Now I know how that guy Aesop felt. But anyways.
Sure.
Here we go. And after the Tuesday night leagues, okay. Here we go. Sorry.
I'm still grieving over Queen Carmela.
I'm grieving over. Oh, okay. Excuse us for the delay.
Sorry.
Here we go.